Hi, hello, Assalamualaikum semua dekat rumah tu or tengah, driving, tengah listening in. Welcome, welcome. So you guys are now on Sembang Alam Season 2, Sembang Alam Musim Kedua, with the Knightwatch Media crew. Woot woot. Okay, so hari ni kita Sembang Alam is actually a production by Knightwatch Media where kita akan sembang santai, sembang-sembang relax sikit, chill-chill kat rumah, talking about current issues. So current issues dia depends lah, kita nak go heavy ke, kita nak go deep ke. But for today I'm really excited. We actually have a really good guest. I'm sitting in front of them and fangirling a bit. So what they're gonna do is they're going to share a little bit about themselves and what they are doing. Personally, I know two of them at a certain extent. I've worked with them, meet them every single day, and I would say that benda yang diorang buat contributing to the society, to the environment, to the people. So I'm memang excited nak dengar apa yang diorang boleh share with us all today. So since Sembang Alam ni, it's called Sembang Alam, so kita sembang malam. Let me rephrase. Let me try again. So Sembang Alam kan? So Sembang Alam ni kita sembang malam lah. Anyway, so Sembang Alam, how we do it is, it will go on air every month on the second and the fourth week of every month, every Saturday at 9 p.m. So siri ni kita ada 10 episod. Hari ni kita ada I would say a very famous, well-spoken spoken poet. Is that right? Yeah, Arisha Akhir. And we also have Nabila Shohimi. If you haven't heard of her, you have to now. You have to remember these names. Nabila has been an advocate in climate action. And recently, she has been diving into this, like visual art. So I'm interested to know more about this. So since these two female, diorang macam wear different hats kan. So that brings us to the topic, the main topic, which is, can you do multiple jobs at the same time?
Jump. Before you continue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Dah? Let's go.
Welcome. Hi guys, minum pula. Hello.
Oh, dah boleh cakap ke?
Ya, dah boleh dah cakap.
Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam, Nabila.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you for having me. Hello, Fara. How are you today?
Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm fangirling right now.
Yay.
You're fangirling for her, not me, right?
No,
it's
both
not
of
usual
you.
for you to fangirl.
For the both of you, Nabila, I'll be seeing a different side of you today.
Omo.
Right? Wink.
I hope.
Yeah. So how are you guys? How's the travel here?
Good. Travel was alright.
Tak ada polis?
No, tak ada polis, tapi normal KL traffic. So it's just like any other day. So it's pretty cool to see that KL is back to normal, but also macam tak best juga lah sebab banyak kereta. So,
Normal ke?
Yeah, well, the thing is because ever since MCO started, I've only been at home. Yeah. So macam jarang berjumpa orang personally macam ni. So yeah, agak nervous juga lah sebenarnya. Like, yeah. How are you?
Tiba-tiba social anxiety. Every time the anxiety comes, reflect.
Yes,
Eyes to the second person. So
yes,
Nabila,
exactly.
how are you?
Oh my god.
That says a lot.
Yeah, that says a lot. My expression, everything is like, oh my god.
That's enough actually.
Yes,
Kan, tak payah nak cakap banyak sangat.
Yes.
But no, carry on. Please cakap.
Yes.
I'm so used to social distancing
Yeah.
that now because I take the public transportation. So sekarang ni because life is back to like a bit normal kan. So ramai orang dah keluar. And then when I go into the train, there's like so many people and I'm like,
Shock kan?
I macam
It's like a
ninja
shocking.
tau. Sok-sak.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yes.
Kan?
Yeah, it gives me a bit of anxiety lah. Macam like I get very nervous now with a lot of people around me.
I mean, I can see that we're all introverts here.
Like right now, right?
Yeah,
like,
right
oh my
now.
god, there are more than one person in the room. Okay, that's
Looking at the
already a
director,
lot.
staring at the director.
Scary kan? I know, me myself, I'm an introvert as well. So, bila our boss dah cakap, oh, kena masuk office every day, I'm like,
Dah tak boleh pakai kaftan. Dah kena gosok baju.
dah kena gosok tudung. Oh my god, literally.
Kan?
The
Yeah,
the
totally
fact
get
that
you.
we have to allocate an extra time just to ready ourselves.
Yes.
I mean, Nabila, I've never seen you
Getting ready.
been. Oh my god. I don't want to see that.
I don't know. I mean, you were talking about fangirling just now, so
I'm saying that you've cleaned up pretty well today.
Up pretty well.
Yeah.
What have I been
Like girl,
Dia kata kau
girl,
busuk dulu, Nabs.
I can see a
Rambut
little
bersih,
blush
macam
going on
ni.
there. Okay, y'all. Okay. So anyway, enough about that. But I will want to know more about you guys. But before that, let me just share a little bit to the audience kat rumah. Diorang excited nak kenal you guys.
Hai korang.
Hi.
So, okay, Arisha Akhir. So, Arisha Akhir. Okay, let me read the script. Apa dia tulis kat sini. So, Arisha, you can let me know whether I'm doing a good job or not. Arisha Akhir is KL born writer. So, she has published several books. And one of it, dia ada bawa hari ni, which is titled Speak. Bukan Speak Now bukan Taylor Swift punya album. It's her own Speak poetry book. She has published 4 poetry books and 1 children's book. So she has traveled to many places delivering beautiful poetry locally and even internationally. So hari ni Arisha,
Yes, saya.
cerita sikit. So since our title is multiple jobs, so how have you been during this pandemic?
Well, how do I begin? I've been alright. It's been okay. There's been a lot of self-reflection and a lot of personal time, which allowed me a lot of time to venture into different things. Susah kan nak cakap serius bila tengok muka you, I tengok kamera lah. So, as I was saying, pandemic, give me a lot of time. Give me a lot of time to, well, the thing is, for a living, I write.
Yeah.
And I've recently realized that I have been perhaps writing a bit too much and I do not actually use my hands to create things. So one thing that I am very glad about is that during this quiet time that I have, being at home, I've been learning how to make macrame.
Wow.
With my hands.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is the...
Well, I'm pretending to be shocked, but I saw your Instagram
yeah, I know,
post.
you follow me, I know,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I know. Thank you for liking all my posts.
You're
You know,
welcome.
it's social, what do you call it? Social, social money. What's the term?
Social support. Apa tu?
I'll
Not
get back
working,
to it.
brain not
yeah.
working. Okay.
See, because I've been at home for too long.
Yeah.
That it's hard for me to actually be conversing with people in real life, But anyway, as I was saying, so I write for a living. So during this pandemic, I realized that, hey, you know what? I could make things with my hands, and I've been initially making things for myself. And then I got awesome friends texting me, telling me, "Oh my God, babe, like cantik gila, Can I order one? Do you sell them?" And initially, I'm all, no, it's just a hobby. But obviously, as of right now, it's a hobby gone wild.
Yeah.
I've been getting orders and stuff. So I like to say that is my other job as well, apart from writing and apart from, well, doing spoken word poetry. And I'm quite happy that I'm also making things with my hands and actually making a bit of money from that. Social currency, that's the term. Social currency.
Now it's working.
I'm sorry. Yes,
Now it's
my
connected.
brain is back on. But yeah, so likes is social currency. So thank you for liking my post, Fara. But yeah, so that is one of the few many jobs that I've been up to during this pandemic.
Yeah, I helped by doing the transaction. Like,
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Invaluable transaction.
wait, how to pronounce it? Macram.
Macrame. Okay, well, the thing is, my name is Arisha. Okay, so growing up, back when I was in school, my one of my best friends give me a nickname. So it's Rish. So it's Arisha jadi Rish. So whenever I'm outside in like the outside world, when I hear Arisha, like someone scream for me like Arisha, then I know, oh, ni kawan baru. You know, but if someone would say Rish, that's like, okay, kau confirm budak ampang ni. You know, like I know you from when I was like 6 years old. So it came from there. Again, that all started out from a joke because it was just a few pieces that I did, the macrame pieces that I did. Then one of my friends said, "Wait, babe, you should make a brand lah." Oh, kan, aku patut buat macrame. You know, ha 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 ha. And now it's like a brand, and I'm quite proud of it. Honestly, I the stickers semua, okay? So
Yeah, I saw it.
so you know how it is. You know, like you want to be legit, you make yourself a sticker.
Yeah.
You know, so
I personally like the latest one that you did. Because I'm a Taurian.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yes,
I feel like you buat tu untuk I.
Oh, sebenarnya memang pun. I tahu I akan datang sini.
You.
So that's one of my multiple.
Mesti you
jobs.
stalk I punya social media. Fara lahir bila? Oh, she's a Taurian. Dia Taurus.
You ingat you seorang ke yang fangirling I pun fangirling you juga. The love is mutual.
Wait, but you bukan Taurus?
No, I'm a Pisces.
You're a Pisces.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what they say about Pisces?
Awesome, great,
Yeah,
fantastic, wonderful.
Straightforward. Wait, Nabila is Libra.
No, I'm Cancer.
Oh, I don't know what they say about Cancer though.
We're very shy, awkward.
You like to share. You're too shy. You're a bit shy. Okay. Anyway, I know that you also do. You buat macam. Oh, sorry about that. You also do the frame. Can you share more about that?
You mean my
Like,
poetry?
Yeah, macam your poetry and some of your art. You
okay.
frame it and then you sell, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
so the thing is, this was the first round of pandemic. So, still getting used to macam staying at home and not having too many things to do. So I was with my mum, and my mum memang anak ustazah, pandai sangat tulis Jawi, you know. So I macam, oh my god, I'm gonna use this, right? I'm gonna get my mum to help me with this. I tulis Jawi memang hancur
your
lah.
mum yang tulis.
My mum yang tulis, bukan I. Okay, I have to make that clear to everyone out there. Bukan
Credit
I yang
to
tulis.
mum.
Kalau I tulis sampai sekarang tak habis, okay? So my mum writes beautiful Jawi, and I have some. Because a while back, I was actually exhibiting my poetry in galleries. Then, during the pandemic, then I thought, okay, you know what? When things are settled, I should, get this done again. But then, takkanlah nak tulis Rumi je or English or Malay, kan? So I thought, why don't, give it a bit of a twist? Then, I looked at my mom and I macam, Ma,
Boleh tolong
boleh tak? I said, panjang ke pendek? Alah, pendek je, So basically,
Sekali satu kawan kan?
ada juga lah. So I collected about 12 of my poetry. 6 were all the ones that I've been performing before, and 6 new ones that I've been writing during the pandemic. Then it was a whole big family event, lepas lunch, just duduk, and then my mum macam, okay, what do I write today? And so that was quite fun. And
Cantik. I suka.
Yeah.
We
And
should
look-
learn from her mum actually.
Yeah,
Should
I
take
know,
classes
right?
from her mum.
Credit to the mom. Your mom should do buat workshop.
That's
More
a good
income.
idea, really. That's a good idea.
Yep, I would join. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm looking through your books. Super interesting, super nice. But I noticed there's one thing maybe you can include in your next book.
Nama you ke?
Oh, boleh. Letak dekat special ni kan, like to Fara Amina. And then letak I punya social media hashtag kan. Okay, no. Bukan. I noticed that macam mesti nice kalau ada like visual artist yang can do something. Like collaborate with you. Oh, Nabila is here!
I see what you did there.
Nabila
I
is
see
here
what you
lah.
did there.
I'm
I
not copying
can
this
see like
marketing
a
strategy, okay?
no. I can see like a future collab, y'all.
I don't mind it. I don't mind
This
it at
month
all.
is Women's International Day, so it's our month, y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm just saying, Nabila, how's your multiple jobs during the pandemic?
Okay, so besides
Spill the beans.
besides working in Eco Nights, I'm actually taking masters now, masters in sustainability science.
I don't know how you do it, to be honest.
Well, I'm studying masters in Suspi Science sebab, masa MCO tak ada benda nak buat. Kerja. And I was thinking like, maybe, in this quiet period is probably like a good timing to kickstart my studies. Or like to continue my studies. Because actually dah lama pun I nak buat masters. It's just that I didn't have the opportunity due to, a lot of work. So masa MCO tu, work sort of decreased a bit.
Yeah.
So I have a bit of time. Then I decided, okay lah, buat masters lah. Buat master.
We can see the transition of Nabila as a student and also a worker is like, we enjoy it, Nabila.
Really disturbing me during my classes. Bila I buat online classes ni, semua buat bising.
Yeah,
kat
her class
belakang
is
tu.
like, her class is 6
Hantar
p.m.
Krispy Kreme kat I lah, donut
Yeah.
is nah. I'm like,
No, we're supporting you.
I'm like,
we're like, oh,
yeah,
class,
you need
Nabila
to stay
class.
nourished.
Yeah, definitely.
lecturer pun dah tanya, apa bunyi bising kat belakang tu?
Tu Fadli, our boss, bukan I.
Yeah, it's, no, you were there. Don't try to escape, okay, you were there.
No, because, okay, for context, Nabila will always have her online class in the office at 6 p.m. So, right exactly at 6 p.m, we know, okay, Nabila is,
Tapi buat
becoming a
bising juga.
student.
Mesti buat bising.
Yeah, that's our cue to be monkeys.
Okay. So anyway, other than that, sebab, I got into a new hobby, which is like more to like digital art. Because dulu I suka buat, I belajar journal, like visual journaling. So I draw using all those brushes, paint brushes. And then I was thinking like, how do I actually digitalize my art? Then I went to YouTube, I learned about some apps. Then I took picture and then I macam main-main install some apps or software dekat laptop. Lepas tu bila, like just piece everything together and I was like, actually I can do this. Yeah. I was like, now I know, okay. Then I just mula explore lah. But now it's kind of limited sebab dah masuk kerja kan. Dah masuk normal phase kan. Fadli, I need time for my digital art.
Fadli, is you listening?
Terbatuk-batuk pun kat bawah tu.
But do you think it's normal, like, for us to have, like, people to study and also work? Like, Arisha, you can answer this as well. Like, can these people have like a balanced work student life?
Personally, for me, I think it's actually manageable. But again, it really depends on the circumstances, I guess, the situation that you're in, and also the commitment. So, for example, like during that time before I started masters, my commitment is just like my family dengan my work, and I felt that okay, I boleh tambah satu lagi lah, saja nak tambah. Then, but there will be times when way before this, I had other commitments, and it wasn't really, I wouldn't say it was normal for me to work, have multiple jobs ke or study while working back then lah. Masa MCO je, it started to change.
So, yeah,
Sorry.
Arisha?
And I think it's all about time management as well. And really depends if you are the sort who could actually wear different hats. Maybe not for everyone, but
And also like to
doable.
compartmentalize as
Oh,
well.
absolutely. Yeah.
What are some of the tips or key things that you guys actually do? I mean, I'm sure the transition, like having to understand this whole pandemic going around last year, and then what is actually the turning point that made you think that, multiple jobs are not like is feasible, what I mean? Like, it's not that hard as long as, like you said, time management, discipline and whatnot. But what was the turning point that make you guys say, I can actually do this? And do it productively and consistently, I would say.
Well, the thing is, let's say, okay, as I said before, was time management. Well, during the pandemic, we did have extra time in our hands, and that really, like, for me, made me realize the importance of organizing and managing your time. Like, let's say for me, up till today, I write in the morning and I do my macrame art in the evening. So it's just been like that the whole time. So macam, let's say, if something requires me to write at 5 o'clock petang, I'll be, okay, nope, that's esok pagi. Sebab sekarang aku nak buat macrame, So I need to finish my orders. So it's about organizing the time and a lot of self-discipline lah, definitely. A lot of self-discipline.
How about you, Nabila?
I think for me would be having like a good social support, whether it's from your friends ke
Yes,
family
yes,
kan.
yes, yes.
Sebab I think those who stay with family ke or with friends ke apa, somehow their life will macam, you know, it will mix with other people's life as well. So
Yes,
like mine will be with my family. So my family are also aware of, you know, what are the things that I like to do. Tiba-tiba I buat digital art, which is like a surprise for them. But diorang dah tahu, okay, Nabila mesti akan buat digital art waktu malam. Pagi sampai petang dia akan kerja, petang sampai like 9 PM she will do her homework ke or whatever, her studies.
You do gaming as well.
Okay, you know what?
Dengan BTS lagi.
Like really though, like do you have time for yourself?
7 husbands, you mean?
Yeah, there you go.
Ikat tepi.
Every day one husband kan?
Oh my god. Hari ni siapa? Hari ni
How do you
siapa?
manage your time?
Hari ni
God.
Kim Namjoon.
Oh my god, I feel like every day is Kim Namjoon, y'all.
I'm sorry, yeah, the other 6 are not that important to me.
Oh my
I-
god.
Yeah, but anyway, having a social support is good because at least diorang tahu like they can actually notice whether there's any behavioral change ke in yourself, or even like you know, when it comes to running errands or anything, that's when I negotiate stuff with my family. Kadang-kadang my dad will need help with his business ke apa, then I pergilah tolong, tapi at the same time pun I bagi tahu, oh abah, Nurul ada benda nak buat ke apa kan, then we negotiate anything.
Nurul.
And my mom has been very very sweet because whenever I study for my exams and she knows that I didn't, you know, like have proper meals, she would like boil those Chinese herbs.
Moms are the best, y'all.
And then she'll come, drink lah, I know you very busy lah, blah 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 blah.
For energy.
Macam kita orang buat dekat you kat office lah, selit sikit coklat,
Tapi
kan?
dia tak buat masa kelas. Itu beza dia.
Dia buat sebab sayang, bukan sebab nak kacau.
Okay, point taken. Okay guys, unfortunately we're gonna have like a quick short break. I've been loving this. Dengar tu. Dengar tak?
Time's up.
Time's up. So we're gonna have a quick short break. Please stay tuned until we go into the next segment. More of Nabila, more of Arisha. See you. This short break is brought to you by Econites. This year, the International Kuala Lumpur Eco Film Fest is back for its 14th installment with the theme Climate Change Yourself. CLEF 2021 is now open for film submission, so we are calling for all filmmakers, videographers, directors, producers, and students out there. If you have a film, PSAs, documentaries, or even animation, visit our official website at clef.my, that is KLEFF.my, and our social media at clefmy for more details. Hurry, because the submission will end on 25th June. And this is for the youth out there. Y'all come through. If you are within the age of 18 to 35 and you are working on the ground or are passionate in climate advocacy or taking climate action, join Project Vocal. The benefit of becoming member of Project Vocal, or as we call it, the Vocalist, you can use your voice for the greater good. Registration is free. As a vocalist, we have exciting programs, capacity building activities to hone your skills and provide you a platform to meet like-minded youth and become part of a larger movement calling for climate action now. And good news to the ladies out there, this month on the 31st of March, we will be having a dialogue featuring women leaders in the wildlife conservation field. We have Eva Vivian from Kudat Turtle Conservation Society, Mariani Ramli aka Bam from the Gibbon Conservation Society, Anis Majida from Rimau, further moderated by Amalina Arifin, our own Project Vocal Ambassador. So, what are you waiting for? The registration is still open. And now we are back to you, Fara, in the studio. And we're back. Hai korang semua dekat rumah, dekat dalam kereta. Yeah, we are back with Arisha dengan Nabila. Hello.
Hi again.
Hi, I dengar macam you cakap hi Gen.
Hi again.
So I dengar macam you cakap hi Gen Z. Like, you know, Gen Y.
You Gen Z lah
I
There's a
dua-dua.
Gen Z by the way.
No, I dua-dua. I depend. Kalau Gen Z behave time tu, I Gen Z. Kalau
okay.
Gen Y, then I millennial.
Okay.
How about you guys?
I don't know.
No, you millennial, you millennial. I tahu. Okay.
Dia dah tahu untuk kita.
I tahu.
So kita terima sahaja.
I tahu.
Dengan Gen Z ni kita kena terima je.
Okay.
Don't hate me guys, seriously.
Okay,
Follow
so
me, please. Thanks.
we are back. Itulah Arisha, kita nak
Yes,
tahu
saya.
lebih sikit about you. So you did mention that. Okay, so I did mention
Yes.
that you published 4 poetry books and 1 children's book. And you
Yes.
bawa satu hari ni.
I bawa satu.
Tunjuk sikit, kamera
I
tunjuk
bawa
sikit, share sikit.
This one. It's called Speak. I just released this, and that's the back cover. And this one is a collection of my spoken word poetry because I've been going on and off stage performing spoken word poetry, but some of the pieces I tak pernah publish. So I've decided, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna put like all of it in a book. So some of them are here, and some of them are new ones that I've written during the pandemic. So I like to say it's quite relevant lah. Satu ni tajuk Sambal Ikan Bilis. Sebab time tu I nak beli nasi lemak, tapi makcik nasi lemak I tak ada. So I kena buat sambal ikan bilis sendiri. So first time lah I buat sambal ikan bilis time tu. But before whilst waiting for the sambal to masak, I wrote
Tiba-tiba
this.
dapat inspirasi.
So I tulis. But yeah, so it's a collection of spoken word poetry from past few years I've been performing, as well of some of the new ones. But what I like to talk about is actually the cover. You can't see it. If you're listening from Spotify, you can't really see it, right?
We
But
can
it's okay.
explain it, we can
Yes, I
explain
will
it.
try and
Yeah.
explain it. So I'll just follow me on my Instagram and look at the picture. So as I was saying, this one, the cover is a little special because I got my friend Nazrita, who does embroidery work, to embroider the cover front and back. And I printed it to make the cover, so it's a little special, this one. So please check it out. I mean, well, if you're watching the video, then yes, here. But for the ones listening on the podcast, please check it out on my page. And yes,
But do you
thank
see
you.
a difference though masa you macam during pandemic kan? Like we are with ourselves more. In a way macam kita isolate from people lah. So your content ni, do you see a difference in terms of like the content? Like is it more deeper about our own self? Like what is it?
The content has definitely changed, because kalau tidak dulu it's all about outside stimuli, like maybe things that I see, or perhaps like people that annoy me, you know. Tapi when you're at home, you're just with yourself, kan? So it's a lot more self-reflective lah, you know. And me personally, I can definitely sense a change, and I hope that readers can sense that too when they read it.
Yeah, so you working multiple jobs dekat, mostly you work from home kan?
Yes.
Ada dapat gig untuk do like live show ke?
Yes, I do. Mostly online shows. I have performed for a few online shows, yes.
Which is one of its
Oh,
biggest,
yes.
of course.
Thank
Last
you.
year.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
doing a
me.
great job. Like
Thank you.
we were cracking
That's great.
gila dekat office.
Alhamdulillah, because I dekat
Ni
belakang
nampak dua
komputer
orang
tu,
back ni gelap kuat.
I kat belakang kamera tu, I gelak seorang kan. So I macam, jadi ke tak ni? Jadi ke tak? Aku gelak seorang shot sendiri ke apa ni?
Yeah.
So, but when I got the feedback, I'm very, very pleased. Thank you very much. But yes, I have been receiving online requests for online gigs. But I miss, real gigs lah, going up on
And
stage.
then even listening to the audience like, ooh,
and
hype you up.
looking at the faces
The
tau,
vibe
macam
is
jadi
The
ke tak ni?
reaction,
Like,
tak shot sendiri.
Macam okay. I think I did okay, because okay lah aunty tu gelak, aunty tu tepuk tangan, that means
I know what
okay,
you mean.
Tapi
Macam Nabila sekarang tengah angguk-angguk dengar you cakap
you
kan.
know,
I'm the
kan.
auntie, the response. Betul. The vibe is different, right? Girl?
Ajuma. Hati je, oh my god. Kalau kakak apa?
Uni.
Uni
I selalu
lah.
panggil dia Uni.
Uni lah.
Okay, Uni. Question to you. So you gaming kan sekarang?
Yes.
So macam like your schedule super packed. And Arisha, I would assume the same as well. But I would say that you guys mostly working from home lah, since a lot of things that we cannot do physically. But what do you guys think about those who are, working multiple jobs macam, Grab food, food panda riders and all that? Penat kan macam kita tengok on Twitter, banyak orang share foto about them hujan diorang lagi suka nak redah semua because it's money from that for them. So what do you guys think about that kind of, necessity for them just to keep afloat? Macam physically, emotionally, mentally, is it sustainable?
Oh, wow. Okay. What I understand from my observation is that they do it to survive, because we know that when when the pandemic happened, there's like another economic crisis coming in. So I can see that they're doing for survival, but it might not be good for their well-being. That's why I would say again, like social support is important. I'm not talking like social support from family or friends, but I think, for example, like Grab riders, their social support actually comes from their customers as well. So usually, when I love to see on Twitter ke kan, diorang viral kan, we buy, kita pun ada order food for the Grab drivers ke, bagi diorang makan ke, or even simple things like saying thank you to them or anything that actually make their day. Sebab I boleh nampak it's quite, I'm not saying that the job is hazardous, but there are like risks, the weather.
Definitely, I think they're one of the frontliners.
Yeah, the on the road kan, and then especially kena rush nak hantar makanan ke apa kan, it's really dangerous for them. So in a long run, probably for their well-being, it's not that good for them, in my opinion. But at this point, diorang buat sebab nak survive tu je.
Yeah.
Which I believe once everything is stabilized, they probably would do like some kind of reflection and think like, sebenarnya I nak buat benda lain. Yeah, because this MCO, I feel like it gives us an opportunity to do like self-reflection ke apa.
Yeah. So multiple jobs ni feasible ke? What do you guys think?
As someone who has multiple jobs, I must say that it can be feasible, but it definitely takes a lot of self-discipline and takes a lot of time management, as I said before, and a lot of courage as well, because you are sometimes diving into different things, new things. As what Nabila said, sometimes you just have to do it to survive. So I feel macam, janji, your heart is in the right place, and niat you tu betul, insyaAllah everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Just have an open mind lah. And like macam, some people, not to say some people, just human nature saja. It's so easy for us to takut. Alamak, takut lah nak buat ni, takut lah nak buat tu, but kalau nak, try je lah. Kalau tak jadi, tak apa. Try next thing. you know?
I think one thing that we can take away from the pandemic also is to see what are the things that we can do.
Correct, yeah.
Kan?
Yeah,
Macam
I agree.
banyak that we can see just looking from the, for example, like looking at the artists, I know they're deeply impacted, especially you're one of it as well. And banyak diorang venture into F&B. Like the famous ones like Maya Karin, Idil Putra. They're all Amirul Effendi having his own, he has apa tu, kolam ikan, doing all those things. Like in a way, I think the pandemic is showing us what are the other things that kita boleh buat kan.
And also it helps you be creative.
Yeah.
With however you with ways that you can actually earn a living. So kena korek sikit lah otak tu.
Yeah, right. I don't know. They say like for creative side, is the left brain or right brain? I'm not sure.
Left, I think,
Left,
is the
eh?
creative one.
Left creative.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But
No.
I know there's like the
tangan
different-
kiri is, people usually say is the creative. You go right.
Oh.
So right brain go to the left hand. I might be wrong, guys. Probably
So
we need
to
do like a
the
fact
listeners
check.
or the viewers, please don't trust our scientific facts. I'm in sustainability
I-
science,
and
not
I write
biological
poetry.
science. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not in biology.
And I write poetry, I don't know. I just know words.
Disclaimer.
Human biology is my weakness. I'm so sorry.
Disclaimer. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a researcher. So we'll definitely do a fact check after this.
But you read a lot, right? Okay, never mind.
I watch movies a lot. Read. Anyway, I was drinking just now and sedap air ni. And we're actually going to our next segment.
Oh, what is
which
it?
So yesterday is actually World Water Day. Do you guys know that?
Yes.
Tahu
Happy
tak?
World Water
Celebrate
Day.
tak?
I jimat air lah semalam.
Masa pandemik memang jimat air lah sebab
I memang jimat
I
air.
memang
Yeah.
jimat air sebab I tak tak mandi. I pandang Arisha, I macam nak cakap ke tak nak cakap ke tak.
And this is going on Spotify and YouTube and Facebook, right, Fara? Amina tak mandi.
No, y'all legit. No. Okay, listen to me.
Okay.
Every time my parents cakap, Nana, pergi mandi lah. I'm like, save water.
What an excuse, man.
No, like, they can't smell me. Like, I don't go out. I don't sweat that. Okay, anyway. I don't sweat that much, guys.
Digging yourself a deeper hole, Farah.
Seriously, I'm telling you, I'm saving water. I'm
Scientifically, I know you're
helping
still
the
sweating.
environment. I'm helping the environment. So, I want to say, okay, I kan cerita dengan air ni tak ada lah macam banyak sangat isu dengan air. Tapi I ada funny story of my mum.
Okay.
My mum and my dad. So I think this was last 2 years, but my mom would always say it like it's like the worst thing that happens to her. Diorang pergi ke Maman and then banjir teruk and they cannot travel back home. So they were stuck, literally was like quarantine, in the masjid. Like diorang macam, you know, diorang nak on the way balik, but the road to go to the highway is blocked because of the banjir, so diorang tak boleh balik. So that's why so hotel semua dah fully booked, diorang literally tak ada tempat. So they had to go to this masjid because masjid tu macam like atas sikit dia permukaan. So they literally had to stay there as like mangsa banjir for 2 to 3 nights. Yeah, me and my siblings are like chilling at home. Macam, are you guys okay? Like doing FaceTiming and all that. And my mom was like, oh my god, we have to sleep in there. You know, like being the dramatic as I am. Macam I juga. So, but then it was really an experience lah for them. Like every time they jumpa relative ke apa, dia orang mesti cerita. Because I think it's a different perspective juga lah, because in KL and Selangor we don't really much experience banjir, except for like maybe you're in the city or you know macam Kuantan, a lot of like the longkang is, you know, the parit there is worse or anything kan. So when they went there and experienced that, it really put them into perspective lah, like these things are happening.
Correct, yeah.
So korang ada experience like, you know, things like that ke?
But speaking about banjir, I pernah experience banjir before, which is actually in KL sebenarnya. But that was in probably when I was in Standard 1 ke Standard 2, because I studied in Bukit Bintang Girls' School. So to the millennials, kalau you all selalu pergi pavilion, that pavilion is yes,
Gen Z pun lah.
tapak BBGS.
What?
My school was pavilion.
Whoa.
Pavilion was built on my school. My mom's school, my auntie's school, semua lah. So the generation
Really?
lah, yeah. So, but because you can't really imagine a pavilion, because pavilion is on a high ground now.
Yeah.
BBGS was at a lower ground. Yeah, exactly, lower ground. So, bila hujan lebat, memang selalu banjir lah.
Yeah.
My class masa Standard 1 tu, I still remember, I have to study like masa banjir.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
Yeah, class.
Wait, so
sebab
air
time
tu
kelas
naik
petang.
paras mana?
Alamak, air dah tinggi sikit. Air dah tinggi.
So sampai lutut you lah.
I would say sampai mungkin betis lah, halfway.
Yeah, betis you sekarang, bukan dulu.
Dulu would be
Ni.
Tengah fikir kan, how short was I last time?
So but that was like everyday kind of situation. Like how long was it?
Almost every day for macam ada musim. I can't remember
Yeah.
whether it's end of the year ke what. Tapi I remember there is a musim, every day mesti akan hujan lebat setiap petang, banjir. And
Yeah.
kita orang sekolah petang memang kena duduk dalam banjir tu and
But
study
you
lah.
will still
No
be
choice.
studying lah.
Yeah, we still have to study.
But this was in like early 2000.
You're showing her age.
No. I'm just sharing like how long it has been, like this kind of situation still happens now.
Now, as in now? No, now tak happen.
No, I mean like all the banjir and all the floods and whatnot. You get me? You feel me? Is
No.
Nabila here? Hello.
I'm sorry, I'm
Earth
still
to
at the banjir.
Nabila.
Yeah, sorry, what is it?
No, I mean like right now the situation with all the floodings and whatnot is still like happening. We hear like Kuantan.
Yeah.
For example, like
Yes.
Kuantan in 2014, I studied there. Banjir teruk, memang teruk gila, and it's because of the peparitan there lah, in a way. And then it still happens until now. Nothing's being done.
But like nothing's being done with the drainage system.
No, I'm shaking my head.
But even like now KL City we can see also still banjir.
Yeah.
Sikit kan dekat highway tu semua. PG
Yeah.
Still, because against the drainage
Yeah.
Drainage problem.
Sometimes I find it odd. I mean, okay, I don't know much about like road system, drainage and stuff lah, but I just find it very odd that bila you naik flyover, banjir atas flyover. Yang tu yang I paling pelik. You know, like should the
Yelah.
water flow down, right? I mean,
Tak perasan.
ada. I can name you a few
Yeah.
flyovers. Yeah, so I just find it very odd. I do not know how it works.
Like the landscape lah.
Yeah, so
It does happen, yeah. So macam pelik juga, like KL city to banjir is kind of weird. But at rural areas or suburban areas, diorang sebenarnya lagi teruk
Yeah.
masa banjir.
yeah.
And it really affect their lives. I would say the one yang I experienced in BBJS is probably like not even 10% of what they experience.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sebab kalau you pun nampak dalam gambar kan, tahap tu dah sampai bumbung rumah macam tu. So you can imagine it impacts their livelihood. For my case, it's just classes je kan.
Yeah.
Tapi for
Yeah.
them, it's their livelihood as well.
Yeah.
And all their lembus and kambings and everything.
Yeah, and also like Malaysia has been blessed with rainfalls like throughout the year. But then like we still experience water shortage,
Yeah.
water cuts, like the irony.
Sensitive issue.
Now I'm just touching on the surface. Like I mean, why?
What?
Nabila, I'm looking at you.
Well, okay, I can only
No, I'm looking to the listeners because I know that Nabila actually studied this in her first semester, is it?
Yeah, first
Yeah,
semester.
can you share your findings?
Okay, to all the listeners,
But no need to go into details into naming
This is just
organisations
based on
whatnot.
what I study, yeah, okay? Nah. Jangan kecam I.
Silakan.
Okay, so we got a few factors. One is climate change. So climate change sebenarnya will impact our water level actually. And the thing is, the problem is, it's not just the production part. The consumption part is also a problem sebab kita consume too much air and everything. Macam tadi Fara cakap nak jimat air sebab tak, I mean, yeah.
I'm helping y'all.
Yeah, she's helping in a way.
I'm doing my part.
In a way. So the thing is consumption, whether it's a residential area ke or even like commercial area, agriculture, everyone takes up a lot of water. Even like to produce a pair of jeans, you take up a lot of like gallons of water to ni. And then imagine kalau consumption, the demand is so high for the water. Imagine the one at the production, like the one who nak supply the water tu dengan climate change segala benda yang berlaku, they are going to have difficulty. That's why there's always like water shortage. Another thing is that we're not aware that our pipe system or the water pipe system is sort of like outdated. Sebenarnya dia perlu maintenance. Sebab tu ada like cases yang macam bocor ke apa. Either the maintenance, either the pipe tu dah lama bocor or ada orang curi air.
Oh, boleh?
Yes, boleh. There are people who curi air from different areas.
Arisha, check your piping. Make sure no one steals it.
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin to cari, honestly. But I'll speak to Nabs later and find out how.
And I
But-
think people forget that water is finite.
Yeah.
We don't have it infinitely.
Right,
Have you experienced before like water cut, water
Oh
shortage?
yes, absolutely. I mean,
Living in KL.
yeah, living in KL, so it's just like I don't know if I should be proud of this or not, lah kan. But then I think perhaps a little bit of me is proud that I've sort of become accustomed to water shortages to the point where bila ada announcement aja, okay, next 3 days tak ada air, I macam okay, set, this is what I do, pap. So what I do, let's say lah macam, but somehow is good also because when they announce, they say that water cut tak ada 5 hari, but then usually just 2 hari, by the 3rd day dah ada, you know.
yeah.
But I will prepare lah, air lah, water bottle lah, benda lah semua. I always prepare air. And during those few days yang tak ada air tu, I have this thing, well, I'm sure all of you will know this lah kot kan. This thing where I, macam you juga Farah, mandi piramli. You know, like if anyone
bilas je.
yang tengok Seniman Pujang Lapuk, you know, masuk dalam bathroom and then ambil air, cedok air sikit, itu lap mata je. Lap mata je and then keluar kan. So, I'm not proud of it, but sometimes
Girl,
you just
you
have
should
to.
be.
You know,
It
sometimes
helps.
you just have to.
We need to
Kan?
normalize this lah.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed of it.
Apa, tak mandi macam you, okay? so anyway, so I have this thing where mandi piramli, and you just gotta do it, you know, because macam circumstances like would want you to do it kan. And when I do mandi piramli, then I will make sure that I don't exert myself too much.
Yeah.
I don't sweat too much.
Yeah.
And mainly when there's water cut, I will not drink too much water. So I will not need to,
That's smart.
go to the loo
But
too
you tak
often.
dehydrate ke?
Dehydrate juga lah. Tapi bila the third, fourth day tu, minum lah air kan. But I just, because I usually, usually on a normal day, I drink a lot of water. Tapi bila...
Arisha's logic.
Dehydrate yourself first.
That's better. That's better. Please don't listen to me. It's important. It's important to stay
Drink your water,
hydrated.
guys.
Yes, drink your water. But on a normal day, I drink a lot of water. But so macam when there's water cut, I just drink less lah, so I don't have to use the toilet too often. So yeah, that's my way of dealing. And yeah, Mandi Piramli has helped me through a lot of water shortages.
Yeah. So it's almost like kita bila dengar je announcement kan,
Terus shampoo rambut
terus
semua.
shampoo rambut. It's like we don't get the idea, like we waste water more before the
Yes,
cut.
exactly. Her tactic actually reminds me of my mum. Sebab
Okay, your mom buat macam mana? Auntie, tolonglah.
Auntie, so my mum will be exactly like her. Okay, we're gonna have, she terus keluarkan segala basin yang dia ada. And then
Ada specific basin kan?
Yeah, she'll be like,
Baldi.
this one is for washing your clothes.
yes, of course, of
Don't
course.
simply use it for other stuff.
Ni
This
untuk
one
minum,
untuk
ya, yang
mandi
okay
ke apa
punya.
kan. Tapi there's one binatang in the house kan yang akan kacau her. My cat.
Oh my
Sebab my cats kan,
Alah,
dia tak tahu
lompat.
bezakan. Oh, dia orang akan minum from all the basin.
I'm just
Diorang memang
imagining.
macam tu.
Comel lah.
They will just drink from every basin that they see. Like we have
Sikit-sikit je kan, sikit-sikit.
sikit-sikit. Lepas tu pergi testing. I'm like, what you think? It's like water testing the taste ke apa?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wait, I'm just imagining like the lidah macam.
Yeah. I dah reda.
That's really cute
Pasrah
though.
dengan all this.
That's really good. Do you have a pet?
Oh yes, I do. I have 2 cats.
I feel like you have a pet.
Yeah, I have.
You look like someone.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I grew up with cats.
Yeah.
I grew up with cats, and now I have 2. One is called Tutu. One is called Pablo.
Oh.
I named the cat Pablo. Both are rescues. I named one Tutu sebab time tu bulan puasa. So full name. Full name dia Tulus Ikhlas.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? So lagi seorang pula nama Pablo because time tu
Establo.
Nama dia Pablo Escobar.
Oh wow.
Not Escobar, but Escobar. Cause it's
Okay,
cute
okay,
like a
okay,
bag.
okay.
Anyway, as I was saying, I'm not sure if I can
PUTT,
say that.
okay.
But yeah, I named him Pablo because during that time I was knee deep watching Narcos.
Yeah.
So I macam Pablo Escobar sangat macam tu. So yeah, so I've got 2 cats.
Maybe dia orang kena jumpa Taehyung ke? Your cat name Taehyung.
Taehyung.
Kan?
I name after BTS Taehyung. Because last time when he was small, he has this like on top macam like a mullet kind of hair.
Yeah.
And at that time V was doing his fake love era, so he had that same hairstyle. So macam you look like Taehyung okay lah. And then Taehyung turns out to be the one that smashes all my stuff in the house and everything.
Tapi tak pesayang punya pasal kan.
Betul.
So okay, since both of you, like live in KL and whatnot, have experienced all this water shortage and cut, what's your biggest tips? Like how do we face ourselves in terms of like any tips or even more advice lah, like how to save water?
Mandi Piramli.
Oh, okay.
Mandi kerbau ke mandi piramli yang mana?
I think kerbau would take more water than
Yeah.
Mandi
Yeah, I
Piramli.
think so too.
Tapi mandi kerbau is like in between kat macam mana?
How about you, Nabila? Macam you doing work at Eco Nights and whatnot, like we have a lot of macam workshops.
Yeah.
Teaching people how to like rainwater harvesting,
yes.
all those different tips. But what is realistic now?
Wow, paling
And practical.
I think paling realistic is actually monitor your water consumption. Because it's good. I mean, since kita orang dah ada banyak masa sekarang, so it's a good practice to just be mindful of what you consume. Because you will realise, sebenarnya I tak payah nak guna banyak air kat sini. I just need more water at this part ke apa. So besides saving water, you actually get to, it's smart saving as well, smart spending. Because in the end pun you akan bayar for your bill air kan. So you can actually see the difference. Like for mine, because my mum is the controller of the house, the Darth Vader of the house. So she makes sure that she monitors the water consumption, and it got to me as well. I started learning from her how to monitor my water consumption. And kita boleh nampak bill tu dah makin rendah, makin rendah.
And I think like I notice, it's just simple changes in your everyday life. Like example, macam I notice ramai yang gosok gigi and tak tutup tap. Just
You
stuff
do?
like that. Yeah. So I notice like just things like that.
Yeah, that
Just
thing.
don't leave the tap open.
That thing surprised me because
Yeah.
I didn't know that still there are people doing that until I watch YouTube, like all those YouTubers, like pagi-pagi diorang buat wash their face and whatnot, and bila gosok gigi diorang tak tutup
Water still running kan?
Yeah. But it's nice to see lah, like people calling them out in the comment section.
Yes.
So people do have that awareness to save water, jimat air, because you can just imagine living without water.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. And we take it for granted as well that it's forever there. Can.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing as well. I remember, I think about a few weeks ago, again, my family talking about my not mandi, and then I'm like, and then my brother like confidently say, "Ila, we have water forever, right?" And I'm like, "Water is finite, yo.
Yeah.
How are you my brother?" It's like I work at an environmental NGO, and you don't know that water is finite.
It's your task to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts from home lah.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's true.
Okay. Anyway, don't be like my brother.
Actually,
Yeah, Nabila.
I also notice ada satu lagi habit lah. Bila tutup pipe tu, orang tak tutup sepenuhnya.
Yes, and then there's
Oh, the
drip,
droplets
drip.
tu.
Yeah, so my mum gets really pissed off if I do that. And initially I tak tahu like, oh, it's just like droplets of water tu je. Then satu hari dia ambil besen, letak kat bawah the pipe tu, ada pilih air. And memang in one day it went full, babe. It went full. I macam, oh, so that's the amount of water that I wasted.
So that is like leakage lah, leakage
Bukan
punya
leakage sebab I tak
problem.
tutup properly.
I see.
So,
And also rainwater for plants.
yeah.
Yeah, just instead of using normal water, which is actually healthier for the
Yeah,
plants as
yeah,
well,
yeah.
to takung rainwater. So instead
Rainwater
of
harvesting system.
Rainwater harvesting.
Yeah.
Actually, don't need to actually install system pun.
Tak
You
payah
ada.
letak
Ah,
body
ah,
je.
That's true.
tak
Like
boleh
DIY.
yeah.
Well, Econet is the workshops on rainwater harvesting, so just sharing that.
Sempat nak promote ni.
So thank you guys. Thank you for
thank you.
sharing. So this episode is actually in conjunction with World Water Day that falls on 22nd of March, which is on Monday. So thank you for sharing all
Thank
of
you.
your stories, your experience working multiple jobs. Any last words?
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. And follow me on Instagram and be my friend.
Share. Can you share your
My handle is Rirokhi, RIROKHI. RIROKHI. Yeah, so
RIROKHI.
yes, that's right, Rirokhi. So yeah, add me and let's be friends. And buy my book.
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Is it?
I'm honestly only active on Instagram because I like photos
Okay.
and also like to look at cats and dogs punya videos. Yeah.
Riroki.
So-
Remember that, guys. Nabila,
My,
anything to plug in?
please don't follow me on Instagram.
This one is very
she wanna prove you.
follow Arisha.
hermit lah. You very hermit lah you.
When my digital art is ready, then okay. Anyway, last words 여러분 감사합니다. Save water. Water is not finite, yeah?
Kamsamnida unni. Oh my god. Thank you so much guys for joining.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for tuning
Thanks.
in to Sembang Alam Season 2 Episode 1, where we had a lovely talk with the Arisha, where we
je.
have the lovely talk with two female guests that we have today, which is Nabila Shohimi and Arisha Akhir. Thank you guys. Drive safely. Duduk kat rumah tu, jimat air, mandi Piramli, and yeah, happy World Water Day.
Main lagu Piramli tu.
Bye. See you guys in next episode. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. Bye.
Hi, I'm Arisha. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to buy my book. Thank you.